What's going on, Washington fans? Happy Thursday afternoon now. Commanders just got breaking news that Jaylin Lane has won Rookie of the Week. Now, two Commanders in a row that have won Rookie of the Week. Remember, it was Bill for week 2. Now, week 3 is Jaylin Lane. So, very good news for the Washington Commanders. This is very positive news. Love this for Jaylin Lane. I think Jaylin Lane really deserves it, right? When we talk about the week he had a very good week last week. And so, yeah, when we talk about the week he had, it was just a very good, solid week overall for him. And I really like what he was able to accomplish. I thought our return game was the best in the NFL last week. Our return game was the best in the NFL last week. So, was really proud of that. And so, Jaylin Lane, I think he did deserve Rookie of the Week. Now, our fans, obviously, they voted him in, right? Because our fans are the best. By the way, guys, if you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button. Need 5 likes. Early like goal is 5 likes on the stream. Make sure you guys hit the like button. But yeah, Jaylin Lane wins Rookie of the Week. We're here to celebrate that today. Oh, I meant to get this graphic up on the screen. Sorry, I meant to get this on the screen. So there we go. Jaylin Lane wins Rookie of the Week. Again, I think he deserves it. I think that he had a great week last week. I think he's kind of been building something sustainable, right? He's been really solid so far this year. And so I really like what he's been doing. Let's actually take a look at his stats from last week because his stats were pretty good from last week. So Commanders versus Raiders. Because Jaylin Lane has actually been able. Now, he hasn't been as big on the receiving side of things as I thought, but he's been all right. So Jaylin Lane actually had 1 catch on Sunday's game, but he had a big return. He had 127 yards returning and 5 returns and a touchdown. I think if on one of those returns, if he would have, beaten the one guy, he would have got to himself and the kicker, and he would have beat the kicker. So, again, coming into this when Jaylin Lane was drafted, I just felt like this would really up the return game, as did everyone else. And here we are, right? That's what it's doing. It's really helping the return game. So make sure you guys hit the like button if you're just joining. Early like goal on the stream is 5 likes. Let's freaking go. I'm at work. Had to join the live. I'm hyped for Lane. Yes, sir. Appreciate you joining from work. I actually got out of school early today. So I go to school, right? But I just got out early today. But happy to see that you're at work watching this. Thank you, BJ. But I am hyped for Lane. And again, I think Lane really does deserve this award. I think that he's going to be a really good returner one day. I do. So I'm happy to see him do well. I want to see him get more involved in the receiving game. I do. I want to see Lane get more involved in the receiving game. Get him some more targets, some more catches, and maybe, just maybe, he can start to show up, right? But definitely on the return game, he's been showing up. We got 6 people in here. Make sure you guys smash the like button if you're just joining for me. Hit the subscribe button as well. I voted like 20 times. I do think the guy from Seattle deserved it more, but our fans are better. Yeah, and that's what I said. Like, other people deserve it more, but our fans just voted. I went to sleep last night voting. I mean, that was my alarm. Vote for Jaylin Lane. And I just woke up and voted for Jaylin Lane. Like, it was crazy. I voted for that boy so many times. And that's really what it is. Last year, Bears fans were saying Caleb deserved the award, but we're saying we have better fans. We're voting our players in. And so that's what the goal of this is, you have to kind of vote your players in. And now 2 weeks in a row, the Commanders have won the Rookie of the Week award. Week 2, it was Bill. Now it is Jaylin Lane who has won the award. Again, guys, if you have not hit the like button, hit the like button. Early like goal on the stream is 10 likes. So let's hit that. But how are y'all doing on this Thursday? Thursday night football tonight. I believe Joe Witt Jr. is actually speaking to the media right now. I'll have a video out later recapping, how practice went and stuff. But for right now, we'll talk about Jaylin Lane. Really great for Jaylin Lane. Really good stuff there. I think that he really deserves this. Again, I think he deserves it. He's been a guy that he hasn't got the most targets this season. In fact, let's see how many receiving yards he does have this season, because I don't know if it's a lot. Jaylin Lane stats. Let's look at his stats. All right. Because his stats probably are not the best. Again, but he does get involved in the return game. He has been good in the return game. So let's see. He has 11 yards receiving. So there we go. That tells the story. 3 receptions, 11 yards receiving. Has not been great as a receiver. That's the one thing I want to see him do. I want to see him step up as a receiver on the receiving side of the ball. And I think if he can do that, I think he can really up and level his game. But yeah, his game, the return game is solid, right? The return game is very good for himself. So love to see him do well in the return game. But so let's see who's speaking to the media right now. I think it's Joe Witt Jr. I think, but we'll see. Yeah, it's Joe Witt Jr. right now. So I'll make a video about that later again. But right now we are here to talk about Jaylin Lane, obviously rookie that we drafted in the 4th round. At the time, I was not, that wasn't my favorite pick. I wasn't all in for Lane at the time. I wanted an edge rusher. I wanted a running back at the time, but they ended up selecting Lane, and it seems like it's a pretty good pick, right? Forever, it seems like a pretty good pick, so we'll take it. Again, guys, if you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button. A like goal on this stream is 10 likes for the early part of it. We're trying to reach that, but again, Jaylin Lane is one rookie of the week. Commanders do have practice today. This is probably the biggest day of practice. Jaylin Lane is actually one of the guys he has not acquired an injury so far in 2025. Hopefully that stays, because we don't want him to get injured like everybody else is, right? We definitely don't want him to get injured. But anyways, yeah, Jaylin Lane, rookie of the week. Very happy for him and happy for this award. I think the Commanders just dominate this award. Like Jaden Daniels, what did Jaden Daniels win it like 10 times last year? I mean, it was insane how many times he won it last year. Well, here we are now, and now the Commanders have won it this many times. We already got 9 people in here. Let's get up to 10 likes on the stream. Everyone, if you're just joining it or if you've been rocking with me, make sure you hit the like button on the stream. Hit the subscribe button as well. Again, super chat goal is 1 super chat. You can fill that out. But yeah, Cliff Kingsbury and Joe Witt Jr. are speaking to the media. I spoke to the media. Again, I'll go over that later. Who won it for week 2? Bill. It was Bill. So Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt won it for week 2. So very happy to see that. I know we didn't if we won week 1 and week 3. So we won week 2 with Bill, and then we won week 3 with Jaylin Lane. So week 3, Jaylin Lane, week 2 with Bill. So the Commanders have now won the Rookie of the Week award 2 weeks in a row. We don't even have a rookie quarterback anymore. We don't even have Jaden Daniels lined up to win this award every week, and we're still winning it consecutive weeks. So I think it just shows the fruits of Adam Peters' labor and how good these picks really were. These picks were solid picks. And you love to see it. You love to see these picks, pay off, right? So love to see it. I see they've only done it twice, not 3 times. Yeah, they have not done it 3 times. Yes, I never said they did it 3 times. They've only done it twice. Again, week 2 and week 3, those are the weeks that they have won the awards. That's 2 weeks. So, which is still solid, I guess, right? But we got 8 people in here. Let's get up to 10 likes on the stream. I need everyone in here to hit the like button, help me out, grow the channel. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Jaylin Lane has won Rookie of the Week for the Washington Commanders. Very excited for Jaylin. This is a good opportunity for him, and he needs to get more involved in the receiving game. But I think his ability to return the ball is something special, something that we have not had for a long time in DC. But that ability is special for Jaylin. Really excited to see what he can continue to do. But again, Sunday was a great game for him. But we still have 5 likes. Let's get at least 8 likes. We have 8 people watching. Let's get 8 likes. Everyone in here, smash the like button. But yeah, so need to see him get more involved in the receiving game. But Jaylin Lane's definitely a dog. The streak continues for the Washington Commanders. Streak continues. Very happy to see it. You love to see your guys getting these awards. It's awesome, dude. Especially after, Jaden Daniels won it again. Jaden Daniels won it like 12 times last year. It's crazy, right? And this is the fans, right? This is the fans voting, right? You have control over your player. This is what I like about the dynamic of it, is you have control of your player. Your fans have control of your player, right? You just vote them in by how many votes. I voted like 10 times last night while I was laying in my bed. I was just voting, clicking it over and over and over again. That's how sick of a fan I am. That's how sick of a fan I am. I'm just voting over and over again. It's crazy, dude. But anyway, hope to see Jaylin Lane have a big game this Sunday versus the Falcons too. We're definitely going to need those returns for sure. Going to need those returns. But again, guys, hit the like button. Let's get to 10 likes on the stream. Early like goal is 10 likes. Everyone in here, hit the like button. Thank you guys for joining me. Facts, people can't be mad their team didn't vote. Exactly. Like, again, last year people were saying, oh, Caleb Williams, he should have won the award. It's like you vote for your own player. Get your fan base up. Grow your fan base. If you don't want Commanders to win it, grow your fan base or have more people vote because we're just dedicated to voting, right? So it's a funny dynamic of it, and it's funny what people say about it. But I love it. I love the way they set it up, right? I love the way they set it up, the dynamic of it. It's awesome. And the NFL is awesome in general, right? But yeah, again, Jaylin Lane, 11 receptions or 11 receiving yards on the season. That's going to have to go up. 11 receiving yards is going to have to go up. But him as a returner is a dog. Like him as a returner on the special team side of things is different. It's unseen, right? So next week, it has to be Amos or Javonte Jean, or who's JVJ? I'm having a blank right now. But yeah, we need one of the Commanders. Oh, Jacory Krosky, or not Jacory Krosky, Josh Connerly Jr. That's what you meant. Sorry. Yeah. Next week, let's get one of them two in. One of them two in next week, and we'll be rocking. We'll win it 3 weeks in a row. I mean, that's insane. But yeah, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Again, this attracts more people if you hit the like button. So 10 likes is the early stream goal. Everyone in here, hit the like button if you have not done so. That would greatly help me out. Yeah, Josh Connerly Jr., the lineman. Yeah, that's what you were talking about. So yeah, we need one of those guys to win it next week to keep the streak going. Let's keep the streak going, and and we'll be rocking, man. Love this Rookie of the Week award. This has helped out our rookies so much, man. Helped out our rookies so much. It's crazy. But again, a lot of people said, oh, you need to draft an edge rusher. Oh, you need to draft a running back. Oh, you need to draft some other position. And it's like, bro, Jaylin Lane is a dog. And we knew coming into this, he was a good returner. Like we knew coming into this, he was a really good returner. And he's showed it so far. He's been a really solid player for this team. He's been a really solid player for this team so far. But we have 9 people in here. Hit the like button. 10 likes is the early stream goal. Everyone in here, hit the like button if you have not done so. Smash that like button for me. Let's get to 10 likes on the stream as always. But anyways, yeah, Jaylin Lane wins Rookie of the Week. Again, happy to see it. He does need to step up in the receiving game, but once he does that, he unlocks a new level of his game. Like once he steps up in the receiving game, he unlocks a new level on his game. And so his ability to return is special. His attributes are special. Remember, we saw Brian Mitchell working with him. We saw Brian Mitchell working with Jaylin Lane at the start of the season, and we just knew that that was going to go well, right? You knew that that was really going to go well. Once you saw Brian Mitchell out there working with Jaylin Lane, we just knew it, right? So, awesome stuff. But yeah, he wins Rookie of the Week. And Commanders are having practice right now, actually. So we'll have to keep an eye on what happens in practice. I'll have a video out later recapping it, as always. But we'll have to see what happens in practice today. But we own this. Like, that's what I wanted to come on here. We own this fan vote stuff. This fan vote stuff, we own it. Like, our fans are the best in the world. It's crazy. But he did have a 90-yard punt return for a touchdown on Sunday's game. A 90-yard punt return for a touchdown in Sunday's game. And I already told y'all, there was another run that if he broke the one tackle, he was gone. But he was not able to break that one tackle, and he couldn't get out of his own way. So, but make sure y'all hit the like button if you're just joining. 10 likes. Again, 10 likes is a stream goal. We got 8 people in here. That means we should have at least 8 likes. Make sure y'all hit the like button. We did it again. Great work, y'all. I know I voted at least 10 times. I said I was voting going to sleep. Bro, I was voting going to sleep. I mean, I must have voted like 100 times. It's crazy. But yeah, We did it again. We as a fan base did it. Jaylin Lane didn't do it. Us as a fan base, we did that. So that's what we should be proud about. That's what we should be proud about. Us as a fan base, we did it. So awesome stuff again for Jaylin. Happy for him. I think he has a bright future in the league. He's a great player. So yeah, but let's take it. Let's look at some of these practice updates. Here, and we'll see what kind of they're saying. And then again, I will have a video out recapping practice and looking at the injury report and everything. But let's look at these practice updates that are happening actually right now. So let me just share my screen real quick. Let me just share my screen real quick and I'll get this up to y'all. So let's start with what Joe Jr. said. So Joe Jr. said he was addressing the media. He said Deron Payne was outstanding, as several players were on the defensive line. So that's great to hear. Great to hear Deron Payne. And Deron Payne, I want to see 2022 Deron Payne back. Like, I want to see that Deron Payne back. He was a beast then, and I expect him to be great this year. Right. I think he already has 2 sacks. If I'm not wrong, he already has 2 sacks. But let me check how many people we got in here. All right. So 10 likes is the stream goal. Everyone in here smash the like button. 10 likes is the stream goal. So he started out by talking about Deron Payne. Witt said on creating turnovers, oh, this is going to be good. We were close getting the ball out, but close doesn't cut it. So love to hear it, because when I was reading that statement, I was thinking, like, you don't want to just say you're close. Like, you want to get turnovers. And one of my goals against the Raiders was, creating and forcing turnovers. And we have simply not done that as a team this year. And so we're going to have to step up to the plate and do that. It's been bad on the return or on the turnover side of things. We have to start getting more turnovers, especially if we want to beat the Falcons. You know how the Panthers beat the Falcons 30-0? They got turnovers. So Witt was also asked about Bijan Robinson. He said he can do everything. He can outrun you and excel in the pass game. I just enjoy watching his film because he does it all. So yeah, he's right about Bijan Robinson, and hopefully Joe Witt Jr. has a plan to stop Bijan Robinson. That's what we have to have, a plan to stop Bijan, right? Or Bijan. So hopefully that plan goes. But Cliff Kingsbury is also talking to media right now. He said the offense got back to the basics last week. He said DQ preached physicality in the days before the game, and the players responded to it. So that's good to hear. So yeah, Cliff, as I said, Cliff got back to it last week. The offense was back to it last week. So that's what I said, Chris Paul Andrew Wiley played well. Kingsbury said Paul has elevated his level of play since last year. So that's kind of what what practice is so far. That's kind of what practice is looking like so far. That's what the team is doing today. They are practicing. Again, video will be out later recapping that, but that's kind of what the coordinators have said so far. I don't believe there's any new updates. We're going to get the injury report later, and we're definitely going to deep dive the injury report, look at it. But we got 9 people in here, so that means we should have at least 9 likes on the stream. At least 9 likes on the stream is what we should have, since we have 9 people in here. Everyone hit the like button. Would really help me out, attracts more viewers. So thank you all so much for joining me. So, but let's see. So Cliff is done speaking. To the media. So, definitely good, though, to have just a solid Thursday coming off this news of Jaylin Lane winning the Rookie of the Week award. It's awesome to, have fans that can vote your players in every week. And Jaylin Lane does deserve it, right? I don't know if he deserves it more than some guys, but he deserves it. And so that's the main point. I don't even know. I think Cam Scadaboo was a candidate as well. Glad he didn't win it. I'm just glad our guy won it. Our rookies deserve it. Our rookies are truly the best. So you love to see it, right? You love to see the scenes. And again, I want Jaylin Lane to step up more in the pass game. Like, I want him to be more of a receiver. But we said coming into this, Jaylin Lane was going to be more of a returner. He's going to be more of a return guy, more of a punt returner. And so that's what he ultimately has been. He's been a special player for this team this year. So I hope he continues it. And again, we'll see, how well he ultimately does in 2025. But 2026 is going to be the year he becomes, a receiver. And he's going to be a very good player. So um, you love to see it again. Like he's gonna grow into something special. And when you have a guy like B Mitch in there tutoring him, telling him what to do, B Mitch certainly helps our players so much. But 10 likes on the stream is the goal. We have 11 people in here, which means we should have 11 likes. 10 likes is the early stream goal, though. So everyone in here, smash the like button. We are just going over this breaking news of Jaylin Lane winning Rookie of the Week for the Washington Commanders. The Commanders have now won the Rookie of the Week award 2 weeks in a row, which I think is fantastic for us. I think that this is obviously a big accomplishment for the team. And Jaden Daniels won it like 12 times last year. So to be honest, we own this award. But let's get into more of what the coordinator said at practice today, if we can. So Cliff Kingsbury talked about the injuries to McLaurin and Brown. Cliff said, anytime you lose two of your top guys, if they're not able to go, you got to get creative. Cliff said, you got to find other ways to get touches and get guys touches and move the ball, which is great. I hope that Cliff is, he's ready to go because, and he said, that sounds like Terry's going to miss, right? That to me sounds like Terry is going to miss this week. Just that alone. Kingsbury also said, I'm prepping for the Falcons. They've been really good on defense and not giving up big plays. Their young guys have been really impressive, and he's right because their young guys have not given up any big plays. Their young edge rushers have been fantastic. Cliff Kingsbury also said one of the factors for going to Chris Paul instead of Brandon Coleman is health. He said he had some nagging type injuries that kept him off the field. So again, and that's the problem with Brandon Coleman. That's the problem with him. He just can't stay healthy. That was the problem with that's the problem with Jordan McGee is he just can't stay healthy. So some guys in the league, they just cannot stay healthy, and that's just the nature of it. You just have to deal with it, right? So, and obviously that's proven true. That's proven as a good point that he was able to stay healthy, right? What's it? Chris Paul, that was a good move by the team, putting him in the game because he had a really solid game. I mean, he did really, really well. So we have 10 people in here, though. We need 10 likes on the stream. I need everyone to hit the like button in here. We need 10 likes on the stream as always. That's the goal for right now. 10 likes on the stream is the goal. Everyone in here hit the like button. Again, we're just going over the breaking news of Jaylin Lane winning Rookie of the Week. Big accomplishment for the team. Big accomplishment for Jaylin. We now look ahead to the Atlanta Falcons, though. It's Atlanta Falcons week. It's Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. So I always think these Rookie of the Week awards are they're special awards, and they kind of boost your week. They kind of help your practice week. You know how Jaylin Lane's going to come into practice, today? He's going to be hype, right? That's how he's going to come into practice. And that's why these awards are just special, right? You love when your players win these awards. You love when your fans vote in these players. It's awesome. So love to see it. Love to see it. And also, we have to have Jaylin Lane step up because Noah Brown, Terry McLaurin, they're probably not going to play on Sunday. So we have to have our top, our wide receivers step up. So if we can get them to step up, we'll be good. But yeah, we're going to have them step up, show something, right? And also Debo's going to have to step up. Sadly, a lot of our guys are slot wide receivers. So we're going to have to, work around that. Jaylin Lane's going to have to go to the outside some. That's just how it's going to have to be. He's going to have to go to the outside some and play out there a little bit, as is Luke McCaffrey. He's going to have to do the same. So make sure y'all hit the like button, though. Again, guys, stream goal is 10 likes. It's free. It takes 2 seconds. Make sure you hit the like button on the stream today. Just make sure you leave a like on the stream. We have 11 people in here now. So, again, 10 likes is the early stream goal. This game this Sunday is important for us to win. And, again, I said this is just like a boost in your week. This is a big boost in your week, right? This is a boost. You get this award. You win this award. It's awesome. So, good to see our fans voting Jaylin in. But we have 13 people in here now, which means we should have 13 likes on today's stream. Make sure y'all all hit the like button on the stream. Hit the subscribe button to the channel as well. Super chat goal is 1 super chat. You guys know how to do that. So if you could do that, that'd be greatly appreciated. Keeps the channel running. But I didn't expect anything different this week. I didn't expect our fans to not show up. I didn't expect our fans to not vote in a player, because when our fans have a task to do, when our fans are told to do something, or they see one of our players needs help, they're going to do it. We're going to support our player. I already told y'all, I voted like while I was going to sleep last night. I was just voting Jaylin Lane. I'll click and vote again, vote again, vote again. And I did not want Cameron Scatterboot to win it. I did not want Cam Scatterboot to win it. So just glad that he did not win it. Glad about that. That's what I'm glad about. Glad he didn't win it, because that I would have been sick to my stomach. But yeah, guys, make sure you get me to 10 likes on today's stream. Everyone in here, hit the like button. As you can see, we're just trying to reach 10 likes on today's stream. But we got 15 people in here now. 15 likes on the stream. I guess we'll make 15 likes on the stream the goal, since we have 15 people in here. Everyone hit the like button, whether you've been here or you're just joining. How are we feeling on this Thursday? How are we feeling on this Thursday, guys? I think this is a big boost to the week. I think this helps out the team a lot. And I'm excited for what's to come. I think it's just going to be an awesome week now that we have Jaylin Lane winning Rookie of the Week. Rookie of the Week for 1 and 3, not Packers Week 2. Oh, shoot. My fault. Sorry, I just have a lot of things running through my head. Sorry about that, man. I was thinking Week 2 for some reason, and I was like, wait, that doesn't line up. And I told BJ, BJ, I'm sorry. I told you I told you Bill won it Week 2. Sorry. Bill won Rookie of the Week 1, and Jaylin Lane has now won it for Week 3. Sorry about that. Thank you, ATA Custom Painting, for that. Thank you, ACP. That's what I'll call you. Thank you, ACP, for that. Let me know that, because I totally forgot. But anyways, yeah, I totally forgot about that. But either way, we have 2 of these awards won this year. So 15 people in here, 20 likes, stream goal. Let's get to 20 likes on today's stream. I need everyone in here to hit the like button, whether you're just joining or whether you've been in here. It helps the channel out, reaches this stream out to more people. Everyone hit the like button in here. But how are we feeling on this Thursday? This is still Victory Thursday, and we do have a player that has now won Rookie of the Week. It's Jaylin Lane. We need to get Josh Connolly a Rookie of the Week. We need to get Trey Amos a Rookie of the Week. We need to get all the rookies Rookie of the Week, because we only have 5 rookies. So we only had 5 rookies this week. So it's really not a hard task. Let's do it, right? But yeah, so let's see if we got any more practice updates. Again, I already said I'm coming out with a video later recapping practice, but if we're trying to find some, updates here while on stream. Yeah, not much. Not much. So, but again, I do want to see Jaylin Lane step up in receiving this week. I do want to see Jaylin Lane become a bigger threat to teams, right? Because he's fast. He has the speed. And when I was at the game Week 1, like, one of the things that you see with players is sometimes they'll show their speed on television. You'll see their speed when you're not in person. You'll see their speed at other times. And when you're in person, you don't necessarily see their speed. Jaylin Lane is one of those guys where it's like, I see his speed on television, I see his speed in person, and I can just see that he's a really explosive player. So I give him major props for that, being able to, show his speed on the field, how fast he truly is. I believe he was a 4.2 guy, 4.2 or 4.3 guy. I can't remember which one, maybe 4.3. But he's just a really fast player. One of the things, again, that I noticed right away was his speed shows on the football field. Like, it's not just a thing that you see on TV. Like, it shows on the football field. So I absolutely love it. I love Jaylin Lane. I love the idea that we drafted him. I think it was a great drafting. And again, people were mad. People did not want Jaylin Lane to be drafted. People wanted a running back. People wanted an edge rusher. And we came through and drafted Jaylin Lane, and Adam Peters is smart for that. But we have 15 people in here. I need everyone in here to hit the like button. 20 likes is the stream goal today. 20 likes is the stream goal. So I appreciate y'all for joining me. But again, 20 likes is stream goal. If any of you guys can send a super chat, make sure you send a super chat. Click the 0 out of 1 button with a target on it to send that super chat. Fill that out. That'd be greatly appreciated. You can do that and you never send a super chat again. Just so you have donated once to the channel. Make sure you send a super chat. That'd be greatly appreciated. Anyways, back to Jaylin Lane. He's a great player. He has 11 receiving yards this year, but we need to up that a little bit. And we will. again, with the teaching and tutoring of B Mitch, he's not gonna, he's not gonna go to waste. B Mitch is going to teach this guy every year that he's around the team, every year that he's around the facility. And you just see the growth of Jaylin Lane as a football player. You see the growth, you see the ability to, return the ball, and he just looks like a really good football player. But we now have 20 people in here. So let's get up to 20 likes on the stream. 20 people in here means 20 likes. Make sure y'all all smash the like button, whether you're just joining or whether you've been in here for a while. 20 likes is today's stream goal. Everyone hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Send a super chat. Click the 0 out of 1 button with the target on it in the chat to send the super chat. That'd be greatly appreciated. Again, you never have to do it again. Just know that you've donated one time if you do that. ATA Custom Betting, name's Tony. All right. Nice to meet you, Tony. You've been a supporter for the channel for a long time, but I just never knew your real name. So I obviously don't know what to call you, but how are you doing today, Tony? How are we doing today? Anyways, victory Thursday for the Commanders, practice day for the Commanders, solid stuff. It's just been a really good week so far, besides the injuries. But remember at the game on Sunday, it was 20-10, and Jaylin Lane got that run. And Jaylin Lane was the guy that he took it off, right? He was the guy that he showed up. He's the guy that broke that run, and he's the guy that made it 27-10. He made it 27-10. He virtually sealed that game away for the Commanders on Sunday. And I remember seeing a flag on the field. So I saw a flag on the field during Jaylin Lane's run, and I was like, no, you can't be serious. This can't be holding. And it turned out the penalty was on the Raiders. Jaylin Lane's touchdown stood. So great to see, obviously. You love to see it. You love to see Jaylin Lane out there. And hopefully he returns one this week. I can't remember. There was a guy in 2021 that returned a touchdown against the Falcons. I think it was DeAndre Carter. I think DeAndre Carter, former Commanders returner, he was the guy that actually had a nice return against the Falcons in 2021, and he had a return for a touchdown. So let's do that again, because we're in the big Atlanta this Sunday. So let's do that. Right, let's do that. We're in the big Atlanta this Sunday. But again, guys, stream goal is 20 likes. Everyone hit the like button if you have not done so yet. But how are we feeling on this Thursday afternoon? Jaylin Lane wins Rookie of the Week. Commanders have practice right now. We'll get a injury report later. But for right now, again, we have 19 people in here, so 20 likes is the stream goal. But just good to see that our rookies are, winning Rookie of the Week. And I said this earlier. I feel like Adam Peters, he's just a genius. Like, this makes him look like a genius. When his players win Rookie of the Week, this makes him look like an absolute genius. He's just a genius. So, you love Adam Peters. He probably loves, just seeing his guys. Like, he's like, I drafted that guy that wins Rookie of the Week. And then again, our fan base voting him in, it's insane. Our fan base is the best fan base in the NFL for voting all our players in. But we have 17 people in here. So 17 likes on the stream should be what we have. Everyone hit the like button. I say that way too much, by the way. I need to stop saying that. But it just helps me out a lot. But I need to stop saying that. So the Terry McLaurin news, though. Terry McLaurin, there was an update on him today. He's very much in doubt to play this Sunday. So it makes it even more imperative for Jaylin Lane to step up this Sunday now that Terry's probably not going to play. Ian Rappaport said this morning that Terry McLaurin's injury was described to him as a hip flexor injury and that he's closer to the negative side on playing this week. So, yeah, Terry's not going to play this week, sadly. Terry's probably not going to play this week. And Jaylin Lane, again, he's going to have to step up even more. Also, big news on Sam Cosmi. So Ben Standig said, let's say Cosmi is cleared to practice next week. This opens a 21-day window before he needs to be activated. Make me guess his return to play, and I'll chicken out by saying I doubt week 5. The sooner he starts practicing, the sooner he plays. Also, kudos to the other guards for their performances. A healthy Cosmi is better. He would help the offense. Signed, Captain Obvious. So, Sam Cosmi, if you guys did not know, Sam Cosmi probably is going to be cleared to practice next week. Again, that'll open up a 21-day window, and he'll be close to returning. Again, it speaks for itself. 21-day window speaks for itself. So we're going to have Sam Cosmi back very soon. That's going to help the team out in many ways. But yeah, appreciate you, Tony. Appreciate you, Tony. You always support the channel. You always send super chats. Speaking of super chats, that's a great segue to it. Make sure you guys send a super chat today. Click the target button with a 0 out of 1 in the chat. Make sure you guys send a super chat. It keeps the channel running. It supports the channel. It just helps me monthly. So that's what it does, if you wonder. Goal is in the chat right now, though. But anyways, back to Sam Cosmi and Terry McLaurin. Sam Cosmi probably going to be cleared to practice next week, and he'll probably be back. He'll probably be back pretty soon, to be honest with you. And then Terry McLaurin, this could be a 2 to 3 week injury. I said with Terry McLaurin, him asking for his second doctor's opinion is not what you want to hear. It's not good. And so Terry McLaurin could be out for an extended period of time, which is not good. And Jaden Daniels, we'll see if he was limited in practice today. I don't know Jaden Daniels' status exactly, but we'll see if he was limited or not. If he's limited, he's probably going to play. But if he did not practice today, then that's bad. But yeah, so we'll see what the status is officially on Jaden Daniels and all of them later in my video later. We'll see that. We'll go over all that stuff as always, because that's going to be big news. That's going to be big news for the ATL, for the Falcons game. But a lot of people, this could be a trap game. A lot of people expect us to win. This could be a trap game. This could be a big trap game for us. We'll just have to see. I hope it's not a trap game. I hope we go out there, take care of the Falcons, but I don't know exactly, if we can do that or not. I know the Panthers killed them, but we have a tendency to keep, to let teams stay in the game, to let teams be able to have a chance to win the game at the end. Even the Raiders. I didn't want to see the Raiders game be a 10-point lead, at the last few minutes of the game. I didn't want to see it be a 10-point lead. So we just let teams kind of come back, which I don't want that to happen. I don't want us to continue to do that. So, but yeah, guys, 20 likes is the stream goal. Everyone in here, whether you hit the like button or not, or whether you're just joining or you've been here, hit the like button. Stream goal is 20 likes. So, anyways, back to let's get back to Jaylin Lane though a little bit. And let's see what Jaylin Lane actually. I'm actually curious. What did Jaylin Lane run in college? For his. I don't know if it was 4.2 or 4.3. 4.3 40-yard dash. So Jaylin Lane had a 4.3 40-yard dash. It speaks for itself. It speaks for itself, to be honest with you. So, very, very good to see Jaylin Lane showing that speed. Because again, we wanted him to show that speed, step up, show us that speed. Luke and Jaylin big time opt this weekend to step up, or opponent, maybe you mean that. Yeah, Luke and Jaylin, again, they're primary slot wide receivers, but us not having Noah Brown, us not having Terry McLaurin, we're going to have Jaylin. Excuse me. We're going to have Jaylin, and we're going to have, sorry, I have a cough. We're going to have Luke and Jaylin step up. So, yeah, we're going to have Luke and Jaylin step up. Especially having Noah and Terry out. So, BJ, I'm back, bro. I had to work real quick. Yeah, hey, man, you're good. I understand it. Our young guys need to step up. Lane, Luke, and Ben need to lock in. I agree with you. Ben needs to lock in, especially with Bates out. And we saw that Ben Sinnott was really blocking last week. I thought he was really solid. Luke had a touchdown last week. And then Jaylin Lane did really good. So give Jaylin some of those end-around plays that Debo gets. Oh, that's a good thought. I don't know necessarily why they don't try that, but now that they're going to miss Terry, right? They're going to miss Noah. They could try some of those. Cliff said today in his press conference, he said, we got to get creative. And so just maybe, they do that. I like that idea. Noah, Terry, and Bates all out. They need to lock in. Yeah, I would say they're all out. Yeah, they need to lock in as a group, as a unit. So, and I believe they will. I hope they will. Luke, back-to-back weeks with touchdowns. Let's get it. Yeah, they're gonna have to step up on the outside and play on the outside. They're gonna have to follow Debo Samuel's leadership. Like, if we're being honest, they're gonna have to follow Debo Samuel's leadership, in the way that he, um, is playing the wide receiver position. That's what they're gonna have to do. So they're gonna have to follow that leadership of Debo, and they're gonna have to go out there and play their game. So, I hope that they all go out there, lock in, play the positions that they need to play. And I would love to see Lane get a receiving touchdown. I would love to see Jaylin Lane get a receiving touchdown. That would be awesome to see. But I don't know. I don't know if he's capable of it. So we'll see. Again, I don't know if he's capable of getting a receiving touchdown. It's early in his career, so yeah, definitely early in his career, and we still are kind of waiting for him to really show something. So, what do you think about us picking up C.J. Gardner-Johnson? I'm not necessarily like this in a disagreement with it. If they did it, don't get me wrong, I'd probably be happy and I'd probably make a video about it. But listen, I mean, this is not like it's not a game changer. Like, we got to remember that these guys are released for a reason. Plus, we already picked up Darnell Savage. So since we already picked up Darnell Savage, I don't really think that we need to go out there and get any other safety. So for me, I would rather us not do that. I would rather us not go out there and do that. So we'll see. But yeah, I don't think we should pick up CJ Gardner-Johnson. That's just my opinion. I don't think we should. I think we should see how Darnell Savage is. So build Darnell Savage in, see how he does. And if he really goes out there, stinks it up, then we may have to consider CJ Gardner-Johnson. But CJ Gardner-Johnson is just such a diva, right? Like, he has so many problems in the locker room that it's like, would you even want to deal with that? Is that something that you would even want to deal with? I just don't know if they would want to do that. But we'll see. Yeah, is that something they would want to deal with? I don't know. I don't know. So we'll have to see if they're even considering him. We'll probably get an update. Like, if they're interested in CJ, we'll probably get an update. So we'll have to check in on that. But yeah, I think since we got Darnell Savage, I don't think he's necessarily a needed player. I'm surprised that the Texans released him, but yeah, he's not really a needed player. So yeah, but we came on here originally, though, to talk about the breaking news of Jaylin Lane winning Rookie of the Week. If you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button. Stream like goal is 20 likes on the stream. Everyone in here, hit the like button if you have not done so yet. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you send a super chat. If you're still watching, if you know how to send a super chat or you're able to send a super chat, make sure you do that, because again, it keeps the channel running, helps me out. So make sure you click the 0 out of 1 button with a target on it to do that. That would be greatly appreciated. So yeah. Let's see if the Commanders practice they did anything else. Because they're practicing right now. Probably get updates soon about it, if I had to imagine. Let's see. Yeah, so not much updates, not many updates then. I don't see anything from the reporters. Because Cliff and Joe Jr. already talked to the media, so yeah, they already talked to the media. They already did their thing. I don't know who's speaking after practice to the media, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't know who's speaking after. We'll have to wait for that news. But we're gonna be on here for a little while because I want to wait till the end of practice. I want to wait till they get done practice and everything. But yeah, Jaylin Lane, Rookie of the Week. How are we feeling about that? How are we feeling on this Thursday? If you're just joining again, make sure you hit the like button. Stream like goal is 20 likes on today's stream. So whether you've been in here or you're just joining, smash the like button for me. Helps me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel as well. Um, yeah. So, but we'll see how all these injuries shake out. I hope that uh, in terms of the Rookie of the Week award, I hope that one of our guys can make the nomination list. Like I keep saying Trey Amos is going to get an interception. I hope that he eventually gets an interception and eventually turns up, but I don't know. I don't know if he's going to do that or not. Guys, I would love Trey to step up though. He's probably our best cornerback though at this point. I would have to say, if it were up to me, I'd say he's the best cornerback on the team. So let's get Trey Amos and Josh Connolly a Rookie of the Week award. Let's get one of them a Rookie of the Week award. Because Jaylin and Bill already have one. But again, guys, super chat goal is 1 super chat. Make sure y'all send the super chat. That'd be greatly appreciated. Tony writes, little off subject, but do you think Jay was holding Payne back to Jonathan Allen? Payne is having himself a season. I do. I think he was holding him back quite a bit, actually. Payne, I think he has 2 sacks already this season. Man, he's been solid this year. I mean, he's been stopping the run. I think this whole defensive line has gotten pressure. This defensive line has gotten to the quarterback. This defensive line has stopped the run. Daron Payne has been a big part of that. He's been really good. You're correct. He has had himself a big season. And Joe Witt Jr. did say that Daron Payne, he was expecting a big year for Daron Payne. So, again, I'm really excited for Daron Payne. He has definitely had a big year. I think Jonathan Allen was holding Daron Payne back. Yeah, I think you're right about that. So I would definitely agree. Because I mean, Payne. Let's see. I mean, I want to fact check myself on that. I don't know. I think if I'm right, I think that he does have 2 sacks, but I cannot exactly remember if he does have 2 sacks or not. So 1 sack this year. He does have 1 sack this year, which again is good. He had 4 sacks last year. You're already almost there. So, um, you know, so we'll see though. We'll see how Daron Payne, like if he keeps it up or not. But I certainly hope he does. And I have not seen Daron Payne do anything with the Vikings. So hold on, let me do something real quick. All right. Anyways, we're back, but we'll find out the injury reports later. Bill was on the speaking of Rookie of the Week awards, Bill was on that injury list. So hopefully he's all right. Hopefully he's full practice today. We'll see. Hopefully he's full practice. That's all I gotta say. Hopefully he's full practice. And again, I hope that Jaylin Lane continues to do this. I hope that Jaylin Lane gets another returning touchdown this week against the Falcons. But we'll see. So, but how are we feeling about this Jalen? How are we feeling about this Jaylin Lane Rookie of the Week award? How predict? And matter of fact, predict Jaylin Lane's stats for this year. When it's all said and done in 2025, if you can do that, why don't let's do that? I think he's gonna actually get it going a little bit. I think that he's gonna have more of his touchdowns again on the returning side of things as always. But his stats at the end of the year, they could be pretty good. By the way, guys, we are 1 like away from 20 likes on today's stream. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the stream. 20 likes is the stream goal. I need everyone in here to hit the like button if you have not done so yet. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Also, send a super chat. Guys, if you just send like $2 super chats every day, that equals up to $10. And the super chat goal for today is $10. If you click the 0 to 1 target button in the chat right now, you can fill that out. and that would, you would get that over with. So, that would be greatly appreciated. Keeps the channel running, helps the channel out. So, but again, guys, how are we feeling on this Victory Thursday, on this Jaylin Lane Thursday? It's a good day. It's a good day. Prepping for the Falcons. I'm ready for the Falcons. Again, I hope Jaylin Lane dominates the Falcons. I want Jaylin Lane to dominate the Falcons. But again, y'all, if you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button. We're one like short of 20 likes. Get me to 20 likes on today's stream. Everyone hit the like button. Let's see. So we're just kind of watching the practice here, seeing if there's any new updates, because I do want to see if there's any updates from the team. I know Cliff and Joey Jr. spoke. We already went over that kind of. There's probably not going to be many updates from practice though today, because we got most of the updates yesterday in terms of Jaden Daniels probably going to play this week. Terry McLaurin's probably not going to play this week, which again, it opens up the door for Jaylin Lane. Jaylin Lane now needs to prove that he can go out there and play wide receiver even more. So yeah, he needs to go out there, prove that he can play wide receiver even more, and just get better every day. Brian Mitchell, again, Brian Mitchell's going to tutor him. Brian Mitchell's going to, show him how to return the football. And so that's going to be just very good. That's very good. A very good guy to learn from. So, but let me do something real quick. This will take me a second. But okay, but how do y'all feel about this Jaylin Lane Rookie of the Week news? And then how are you feeling on this Victory Thursday? What do y'all think about this Jaylin Lane Rookie of the Week news? Is this, do you think Jaylin Lane can win this award multiple times this year? I hope he can, but I don't know. Yeah, I hope Jaylin, he can win this award many times this year. I hope he can dominate this award like Jaden Daniels did. If he can do that, man, that'd be awesome. Like, that would be so awesome to have him, win this award multiple times. I think Bill will win this award again. I think Bill will for sure win this award again. So one of our guys is going to win this again. If Trey Amos gets a pick, he'll probably be able to get nominated. Commanders fans will vote him in as well. So, but yeah, let's get to 20 likes on today's stream. If you haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button. 20 likes on the stream is today's goal. Also, one super chat is today's goal. So one super chat is today's goal. Everyone in here. As we go over this Jaylin Lane news. Also, looking at practice from today, Cliff Kingsbury, Joey Jr., they all spoke to the media. So good to see them, acclimated and ready to go for this Sunday. They're going to have a big game. They both had a terrible game on Thursday Night Football. They both bounced back last week. Now, the Falcons are not a real easy test, but they're not, that hard. But again, it's kind of like a trap game. It's kind of a trap game. Like, if you think about it, it's kind of a trap game. So we'll see. We'll see how our team ultimately does. But I think it is a little bit of a trap game. They're coming off a terrible loss, to the Panthers. They're back home. They're due to beat us. The Falcons are due to beat us. Like, whether you want to say it or not, the Falcons are due to beat us. And so I don't know. I don't know how how the Falcons are going to show up this week. Are they going to show up like terrible again, or are they going to be really good? But still no practice updates in terms of who was full and who was, limited We're still waiting on that. But make sure you guys hit the like button. 20 likes is today's stream goal. So help me to reach that goal. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. This is again, this is good news midweek to hear. Jaylin Lane, he's a freaking great returner, and he's just. I hope that he can be the wide receiver we want him to be, but we don't know that yet. We don't know if Jaylen's ultimately going to be a good wide receiver. Some people are just really good at returning the football. Some people are so good at returning the football that's their primary focus. Like Cordell Patterson, he just returned the football. He was semi running back, but he returned the football mostly. And he was just a guy, that's all he really focused on, was just returning the football over and over again. And he was so good at it. Maybe Jaylin is that type of guy. Maybe Jaylen's not even built to be a wide receiver. Maybe he's a guy that's just going to return the ball all the time. But yeah, y'all, how are y'all feeling about this Jaylin Lane news? Tony, if you're still in here, how are you feeling about this Jaylin Lane news? What do you think of this? I think BJ already said how he feels about it, but definitely this is great news to me. Good news on this Thursday afternoon. Football tonight. There is football tonight. Cardinals, Seahawks. That's going to be a good game. So I'm definitely excited for that one. And I hope that this team, we could be 3-1 on Sunday. Like if we win this game, we could be 3-1 on Sunday. That would be awesome to be 3-1. Man, that would feel like we're going back to last year. Also, a statement win would feel like we're going back to last year as well. We had a lot of statement wins last year. Like that's what I want. I want a statement win. I want another one of those statement wins. Those games where you just prove that you're a great team, that you put up a 40 burger. Like that would be awesome. That would be awesome. But yeah, but make sure y'all send a super chat. Any way you want to do it, any amount you want to do, make sure y'all send a super chat. Again, it keeps the channel running. It supports me monthly. So make sure you send a super chat. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, hit the like button if you have not done so yet. We are going over the Rookie of the Week news for Jaylin Lane, a guy that ran a 4.3 at the combine, a guy that has had really good success so far in his NFL career, a guy that has 11 receiving yards this year, which needs to be upped. That's the one thing that Jaylin Lane needs to do better, is get more receiving yards, but he's still a good player. For where he's picked, I believe he was picked at like 128. And when you're picked at 128, like you're not really expected to be great, but Jaylin Lane has been pretty good so far. So yeah, Jaylin has been really good so far. So love to see him thrive as a player. Also, make sure you guys smash the like button. Let's get to 25 likes in today's stream. If you're just joining or you've been here a while, if you haven't hit the like button on today's stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. We are 10 subscribers away. We are 10 subscribers away from 2,400. So make sure you get me there. But yeah, just here for the Jaylin Lane news. Broke it at about 11 a.m. So so the team's gonna go with Chris Paul this Sunday though at guard. We just figured that out. That's what Cliff Kingsbury said. So let's see some of these comments from the people in the comment section on X. Insane online Commanders community, and that's what it is. People voted like 30 times for Jaylin Lane. It's crazy how many times people voted for Jaylin Lane. How would you grade Adam Peters' handling of our wide receiver room? So let's see. So Well, Terry, I thought we should have, gave Terry an extension sooner. I thought we should have extended Terry sooner, right? But that's okay, right? Debo Samuel, he went out and traded for Debo Samuel. That was perfect. That was an A+ move. Jalen Lane, you drafted Jalen Lane. I really like that move, and it's showing because he won Rookie of the Week today. So that's showing. Really like that move. Noah Brown, late signing last year. He was a big contributor to the team last year. Big contributor this year, but he can't stay healthy. He's been really good. So uh, the nature of it is Adam Peters has been a great GM. He has handled this wide receiver room really good. He's been in great authority over this wide receiver room. He has been great with this wide receiver room. So yeah, I love what he's been able to do with our wide receiver room. Love it. Yeah, I think he's handled this room really well. So Jalen Lane, that just proves it. That just proves that he's been able to handle this room uh, really, really well. So, but make sure y'all click the target 0 out of 1 target button in the chat to send a super chat. That's how you send a super chat. Make sure y'all do that because that would be greatly appreciated and that would really help me out. And that would keep this channel right here running and up and going. So make sure y'all send a super chat. But yeah, I think Adam Peters has handled this room really well. I think Adam Peters has done just an awesome job with this team right now. So yeah, I love what Peters has been able to do. I love how Peters handles his football team. And he was the best GM on the market when we were looking for a GM. And so that's what I expected him to do, to come in here and be a really good GM. And that's what he's been. So yeah, he's definitely been solid so far. But Jaylin Lane has been solid so far as well. Jaylin Lane has been a good player so far. So, um, this is an award that Commanders fans are definitely not, are definitely used to seeing. We're definitely used to seeing this, this award. It's just this award has been valuable to the Commanders. We're so used to seeing this. It's crazy. So used to seeing this award being tossed around to Commanders players. So used to seeing this award being tossed around to Jaden Daniels, Bill, now Jalen Lane. It's an awesome award. I love the idea that you can vote your own player in. It's awesome. I think it's great. So yeah, I think it's great. But let me do something in this chat real quick. So let's see. Let me start a new goal in the chat. Let me start a new goal in the chat. All right, for y'all. I'll start a new super chat goal and and y'all can check that out. So let me see. All right. All right. So I just started a new super chat goal. That one um yeah, okay. So that's what we did. So make sure you check out the super chat goal that I just put in the chat. It's a 0 out of 1 target button. You click on that and you can fill that out. That'd be greatly appreciated because it definitely helps out the channel a lot. But we are it's been a great Thursday so far. Been a great Thursday here in this Jaylin Lane Rookie of the Week news. It's certainly been a great Thursday. Hopefully Jalen, again, we want Jaylin Lane to come in here and be better on the receiving side of things, but he has been a really good returner so far. And I said this shoot, when did I say this? I said this like a few days ago. I'll say that. I said a few days ago that, man, like Jaylin Lane and this whole return team, this whole special teams unit has been, I think it's been the best in the league so far. I think this special teams unit has been the best in the entire NFL tomorrow. So, or not tomorrow. That's been the best in the entire NFL so far. Started off rough in the preseason. The special teams unit, they started off rough, but we have certainly got it together. This special teams unit, again, I think it's the best in the entire league. So, and then Jalen Lane just adding on to that Sunday. He was solid on Sunday. So I think it is the best special teams unit in the entire NFL. You guys, Do you guys think we have the best special teams unit in the NFL? Do y'all think we have the best special teams unit in the NFL? What are y'all thinking about that? Make sure you hit the like button. If you're just joining or if you've been in here for a while, make sure you hit the like button if you have not done so yet. Like goal for today's stream is 25 likes. Also subscribe to the channel. Also send a super chat. Goal is up in the chat. You can send a super chat any amount. That would truly help the channel out. But we now have 9 people in here. So yeah, 25 likes is today's stream goal. If we hit that, then the like goal will be 30 likes for today's stream. But thank you guys for joining me this afternoon. Again, if you did not know, Jaylin Lane has won Rookie of the Week. He is now the second commander in the 2025 NFL season to win the Rookie of the Week award. So I'm definitely great to see that. And the Commanders are actually practicing right now. So yeah, the Commanders are practicing right now. Jaden Daniels looks pretty good right now at practice. Already went over what the coordinators had to say, so we don't have to go over that. But yeah, Jaden Daniels looks pretty good at practice right now. He looks like he's mobile. He looks pretty good. So good to see that. Excuse me. But anyways, yeah. Jaylin Lane wins Rookie of the Week. What are y'all thoughts on that? What are y'all thoughts on Jaylin Lane winning Rookie of the Week? How are y'all feeling about Jaylin Lane? What do you think he's going to do this season? Because I can say myself, I think he's going to have a pretty big year. That's what I can say. He was a V-Tech prospect, by the way. So, Virginia Tech guy. He's just a really good player. Fast player. Again, really, really solid player. So, but let's see. Trying to dig for some updates here or videos from practice if we can get some of those. But I don't see many yet. But we'll see. John Keim. All right, so Jaden Daniels. All right, so here's John Keim actually. Shoot. All right, so let me share my screen and I'll let y'all see some of Jaden Daniels practice clips. Again, I'll have these in the video later, but I know y'all want to see some of this. So here's Jaden Daniels at practice today. He looks good. I mean, he looks mobile. Maybe not as mobile as usual, but he looks pretty solid. And he's been getting the start in practice. So yeah, he looks pretty solid. He'd be the type of guy to like fake it though, to like fake how he's gonna make himself look good. He just wants to play so bad. Jaden Daniels wants to play so bad. It's crazy. I mean, he is itching so bad to get out there, but that's my player. That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback. That is my quarterback. The guy that wants to be on the field 24/7. The guy that's just a dominant player. Awesome. But yeah, there's Jaden Daniels in practice. So John Keim also did have another video out there. Music off. All right. There's Daniels talking to Dan Quinn. So Daniels throws. Yeah. So yeah, again, he looks good to me. He looks good to me. I'd say he's ready to go this week to me, but yeah. So I think that knee issue is not really a big issue. Also, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Again, guys, like goal in today's stream is 30 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Also, send a super chat, guys. Click the 0 out of 1 button with the target on in the chat. You can send a super chat. That would help me out monthly. That would help me in so many ways. So, yeah, send a super chat, guys. Make sure you send a super chat. But yeah, JD5, I mean, again, he looks pretty good. So Terry, again, he's not even they would have videos out of Terry. If Terry was at practice, they would have videos out there of him. at practice. That's kind of, that's worrisome. I don't think he's been at practice, but he has definitely not been practicing. So, but yeah, just wanted to show you all some Jaden Daniels practice highlights. Let's go back to the Jaylin Lane graphic though. But yeah, so make sure y'all get me to 30 likes on today's stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Send a super chat again, guys. Before we get out of here, let's get one super chat. Let's get one super chat. So, to make that white button that says 0 out of 1, to make that say 1 out of 1. Also support me. Make sure you send a super chat. Make sure you send a super chat. And as y'all just saw Jaden Daniels. Again, he looks pretty good. And Jaylin Lane's going to have to step up this week. Jaylin Lane's going to have to step up this week. Jaylin Lane's going to have to be the X factor this week. Without Terry, without Noah, like, we're going to have another wide receiver step up. So we need it. We need another guy to step up in the room. We need another guy to be to do semi what Terry can do. We need another guy to do semi of what Terry could do. But yeah, y'all. So I'll ask one more time. How are we feeling on this victory Thursday? How are we feeling on this rookie of the week for Jaylin Lane Thursday? Second time a Commanders player has won the Rookie of the Week award. And if we can get this comment section rolling, I will stay on stream. But if we can't get that rolling, I'll just hop off. But if we can get the comment section rolling, maybe I'll answer some comments and stay on here for a little while. So yeah, how are we feeling on this victory Thursday? Definitely going to be a busy week in the NFL, though. Week 4. I mean, this stuff goes so quick. Like, I barely even realized it was already week. I mean, it's already week 4. It's insane. It's crazy how it's already week 4. But all right, y'all. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here then. If the comment section is not gonna get rolling here. So I'll see if anybody has any final remarks. But if you guys do not have any final remarks, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. So make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out, though. Make sure y'all smash the like button on the way out. Make sure you smash the subscribe button as well. And that's going to do it for me. You guys have a great rest of your day. And keep your eyes peeled for the video that comes out later this afternoon. I will have a video talking about the injury reports. I will have a video talking about the practice. I will have a video out later today. Make sure you smash the like button on the way out. Make sure you smash the like button on the video that's going to come out later. So yeah, y'all, make sure you watch that video that comes out later. And hit the like button on the way out. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have a great rest of your day.